Time for Mr. Coburn's diatribe, the mother of all tax havens. Please, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. I always regard you as being very even-handed. Gentlemen, it's been a fascinating meeting. I have the following questions for you. Does it matter to you if you publish stolen documents? Is it of any concern for you if these documents are privileged? Would you assist in the publication of other documents covered by client-attorney privilege, such as communication between a person suspected of theft and their barrister? Can you enlighten us on your editorial process? Do you see a difference between someone suspected of theft and someone who isn't even suspected of anything, but they have used their legal right to lower their tax bill? Would you publish any documents of any origin and smear any law-abiding person just because it suits your worldwide view, or is there a line? If there is, could you tell us where you draw this line? Finally, in your UK jurisdiction, it's the duty of company directors to minimise the tax exposure of their shareholders. That's what they're supposed to do. Also, you make the assumption that governments are good. Governments are not necessarily good. We've had 100 years of some pretty horrible governments all over Europe, I can assure you. Governments squander taxpayers' money. Look at the EU, absolute scandals. Governments can be evil, and thoroughly evil at that, and citizens may want to protect their hard-earned money, their property, from rapacious, improper governments, irresponsible states. Most of this seems to be about governments, especially the EU, running out of other people's money, and they're looking for more. They're scraping the bottom of the barrel. No one wants tax avoidance.
Please conclude.
Or tax evasion, rather. But the thing is, we do have to make sure that people have the right to look after their property and protect it from potential evil governments in the future. We not always have democratic, pleasant government in Europe. Thank you.
Would you like to react, any of you?
You said we make the assumption that all governments are good. I don't really think that's right. I mean, one of the things that we were looking at is the disparity in the tax burden on taxpayers, and I really think that certainly that's the feedback we've had. What exercises people most is the lack of an even playing field, and this is not a statist agenda-led project. It's a reporting project, and you and others have mentioned that the documents, the opinion that the documents are stolen and privileged. We're not commenting at all on the source of the documents, but we do make judgments about whether things are in the public interest, and we do think the public interest extends beyond simply something being illegal, and we think that in the current international climate, the level of sophistication in tax planning and lobbying on tax policy, we do think this is a genuine public interest area for journalism.